Okay. The camera ready came. Didn't bring. Yeah, the ready. The ready. Yeah. So there's a. You see, after you finish the book, printed, then there's book releasing, right? Book releasing. So today I want to release release the release. This protecting or saving the human beings, animals from getting reborn in the lower realm to protect when they die. So, this I've been thinking for many long time to make like this when they die to cover on the body. So I've been thinking for a long time and it didn't happen. So recently I put more effort. That then I discussed Dachum to help to actualize this project. So he helped to. So this is so we met, finally accomplished, what they said. So this. So here, this is what the big human means. Big, very big human means. So this, they cover the body. So this is Namjama protection. So as you know very well, there's a then it helps the person who dying or dead to never be reborn lower limbs. 100%. So as you know, I mentioned if you have a Namjalma in the house, even the house is big, but if it's one Namjalma in the house, the whole house is blessed, is precious, is radic, is holy. The whole house becomes holy. By having one protection Namjalma in the house, not even not in the every room, but it's just one house. So then even the mosquitoes and whoever comes in the house, they all get purified. The negative karma is collected from beginning, but they get purified. So no question about human beings. So I gave Karuna Hospital. That government helped very much, have been helping very much, especially sponsored the Khaza. That's it. Blood changing, what is it called? Dialysis, government have been sponsoring, and then large Namjalma medicine Buddha that happened was I didn't get to go to Solokumbu, about Solokumbu, so because there are people gradually dying. Most people, so family have to go to work, and then persons alone cannot cook, cannot look after himself, herself. So dying, that happens quite a lot. Gradually happens quite a lot. So I thought to build one digital home, but of course people don't like, so called Amitabha home. So I want to build one like this. Of course, so to make it so easy to purify negative karma and collect merits, and build stupas to go round and round and parables. So that externally, so because they don't have much Dharma understanding, so externally to make the life so easy to purify all the nikamas and correct merits. So as much as possible, those who hold objects like that. Those are main things to protect the mind, not the body. Because just like animal, shelter and give food, that's all. No, not like that. Mainly protect the mind. When they die, that's the main reason. So because I didn't get to go up there, so I have a large meeting with them. So I thought better that it is already existing around, so we helped him, if he didn't build, but we helped him with that, which already built there. So I gave them medicine for the governor hospital, so as for the doctors, nurse, for the family, sick people to pray, and the band they set them with a smaller one. So that we went to consecrate, they built a very nice glass house outside. And I told them to puja every month to us. Namjalma long life puja, and then says that then excellence medicine with puja, 2 things every month. So I told them it's for the doctors, for the nurses, for the patients who are dead, dying, and those are for all the people hospital, they put pujas for everything, for everyone. So Gekko, who is up discipline, supposed to remind them, I'm going to tell them to make sure. So, so they've been doing that for some time, for I think a few months. So this is, so this was met, so the Namjalma protection. So Namjalma protection, as you know, if you put it on the mountain, then the whole mountain becomes holy. So any animals, people climb the mountain, touch, they need to come and get purified. So in the Mongolia, I think people were 200,000, 2 million or 200,000 people. Something. The animals are 60 million, something. 2 million
people, 25 million animals.
What can you say?
About 2 million people.
2 million people,
And about 25 million.
25 million horse or cows. Sheep, yeah. So I told one businessman that on the mountain make a symbol stupa, Kambutakpa has a symbol stupa, like throne, like Buddha's throne, like that. So the inside, you have Namjalma, many protections. Then also this side, Namjalma protections, like that. So then whole mountain becomes holy, So all those animals go to get grass on the mountain. So purification helps so much. So he was going to, I don't know what he did or not, I have no idea. So, that's the idea. So this, although this already payment, that's the essence of Dharma. The Dharma is the whole thing. So I don't know if it's explained. This is the mantra of the Kasara, what's it? For Dhamma can release. Secret, I forget. Secret mantra. For Dhamma, secret mantra. I think in China or not China, I think some the Buddhist countries, they're making something like that, but letters are not sure. I'm not correct. Also, the mantra is correct. I'm not sure. But so much paid to cover the body, the person who died, cover the body. They have so much faith, but I'm not sure the mantras. So anyway, there's secret relic mantra. It's unbelievable. So if you have this, in the box and strabo, house or the silver or statue. If this inside, then outside, anybody who see people around him, immediately people around him, and then there also goes good pure land. But the most unbelievable having this mantra inside you, unbelievable. So this is the main. Those countries where they use the yellow, it's supposed to be this mantra, but I don't know if it doesn't look perfect in my view. So anyway, this mantra, then to open motion, sinless lotus pinning mantra. Oh, the class very. So yourself, other people, have seen, hear, remember. So this mantra is unbelievable. It purifies in the heaven exam, killed Father, Mata, Rata, caused Jesus among the Sanghas, and caused blood Buddha. Then it called 10 non-budget action was then totally purified. All the nikamas, all the ad hot hells completely purified just by seeing this, just by seeing. So this incredible. Then also it causes 100 eons, 100,000 eons to be born as a universal king. That it causes that. Then, if you decide 7 days, it causes to be born in Pure Land, Buddha. So unbelievable benefit. Yeah. So this, it is said, fully ordained monk broke order for root vow. They received defeat broke the root vow, and then born in hell. But remember that monk broke the four root vow. Oh, see. But remember that if you recite the mantra, then definitely in that moment, definitely the monk able to liberate from the hell realm immediately and get higher birth. So it's an unbelievable power. So this one is Namjalma mantra. Yeah. Namjalma short mantra. Then this is the Namjalma mantra. As I mentioned many times, if you have in the car Namjalma mantra, the protection in the car, then when you drive a car, many small insects die, get killed. So all those then car become holy by having the protection on the Dharma inside, so that even they die under the wheel, but they get purified. Then they get higher birth. So unbelievable benefits like that. So this one is the Sutra of the Great Liberation, mantra of the Sutra of the Great Liberation, Tawachimito. This mantra. So by hearing or by reciting only one time, then it is benefit from here, from this moment, up to the enlightenment. You never get reborn Lord. You never get reborn Lord. So unbelievable thing. So even liberation from samsara, even you hear the name of the text, then you get released from Lordism, even just praying them. So this is mantra. So here, Lord is around. So this is covered on the body. So then free the person, never get upon lower realms. Person is so protect from the lower realm. If it's a person who is going to born lower realm, then it protects by covering this. So it's this was human being. Then this this was the dogs. I didn't think that, but he mentioned dogs and cats. This for this for whom? I think it's of children. Okay, then this one for dogs, cats, and so President mentioned dogs, cats. So I never thought that. So my Kasari advertisement or the releasing the book, so releasing the precious cover to protect human beings, animals from the Lord. So that's very, very important. I've been thinking for a long time, but so he happened. So it's going to be. He met how many? How many you met? Huh? 7,000. What? Yeah. So the idea is so that FMT goes. FMT deals with all the centers. You know, today I did the release, and so that everybody come to know about that, what you can do. But of course, it doesn't. Oh, now I have this. Now I can do this. I can kill human being, or I can do anything. No, don't think that. There's danger to none of that. Oh, now I have this, so I can do anything. None of that. Then you go to prison. Next hour you go to prison. So the FMG is Kasure going to all the centers, centers, art centers, and the FMG release for all the centers available for the people. So like that. Okay, so that's I'm very happy with this. Really, to make it really correct, really good. That one. Okay. So he Fred met, put all the effort in. I just get the idea on it. So then, how many people use that in this world to save the person? Those animals and the people from the Lord, he get the benefits. It's what he started, he actualized, and so like that. That's it. Maybe we should make a very tiny one for the lice. Lice and the red bugs and like we met the Kasa, like we met the negative role. Omani Bemu, whom this, what are you called this?
Nanofilm.
Nanofilm.
Yeah,
Yeah. One roll has how many?
big one or small?
No. I mean the film that's rolled.
Just the big one. 2 trillion.
No. I'm saying that negative that rolled. I'm not talking about the world box, but negative.
2 trillion.
1 trillion. 2 trillion is that this prayer world. Even time the prayer world, the large prayer world. So it has. It's around. Is it 2 trillion?
No. The Tame got 21. So 1 row.
21 trillion.
So 1 row 5 trillion. 21, 100 trillion.
1 trillion.
100 trillion.
So time when I was born, my sister really wanted a prayer world mat. I don't know, maybe I thought she was going to die after that. Maybe some kind of a sign like that. Maybe I thought. But anyway, so now we finish. I built a house, and outside the size is not big, but it's what it has. Probably largest in the world now. Largest prayer world in the world now. In Tibet, in the camp, there's a huge, long one. I don't think they were microfilm. I don't think so. So the idea is not much. No, nothing. Can't say in the West. The other sect, they make a very thin one, round thin one. There's many. But however, this time, paper mantra, Omani Bempo, 15 or 20, you remember? 15 or 20, 15 in the paper, Omani Bempo, 1,500 million, 1,500 million, then the stage. 1,500 million. See there? 1,500 million. Then how much microfilm? Nanofilm?
100 trillion.
100 children inside. They're afraid to help. So it's not like this. But we met FMD met the first one in the America, but that can go like this. But this one, the fragment is a roll like this, but so you put like this all up. So totally, it has a 100 trillion mantra, 100 trillion mantra. So at the moment, perhaps maybe largest one in the world. Time out. So yesterday they came blessed. The time Lama came, and the monks came to bless. And then afterwards the lay people on the inside they sing song, the auspicious song, the Dharma words and the sing song. Around that in the house. House is not extremely beautiful, but I think it's okay. So I tried to dedicate it today. I didn't get done yesterday. I thought you were going to read the one text, two texts, how to dedicate the merits of having made prayer. Very good. I did. I thought I lost the page, but later on I found. So I did it today. However, maybe we can do it together. Due to all the past, present, future, marriage, close by, marriage, close by, numberless and numberless Buddhas, in 3 times, past, marriage, close, past, present, future, by sending by all the Buddhas, okay? All the marriage put together. Then also having met the prayer world there, okay? All these merits that somehow something wanted very much. So herself turned out to have sicknesses and healthy mind and body. Almost how many years, months, and then casually days and hours, minutes, second, leave it, and every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, year, all the life to be most beneficial to numberless helpings, numberless hungerers, numberless him, numberless surah, numberless asura, numberless intimacy being. To every sentient being, as well. Then able to generate in this life the correct devoting Vajra friend with the realization. Since the Guru, Buddha, then correct devotion, the Guru with thought and action, and the root of the path is the way that which is root of the path to enlightenment, able to receive, generate, as well as then casually generate renunciation both is the right view in this very lifetime. Yeah, and then casually able to be born in the pure land where she can become enlightened, or then casually able to be born in the pure land where she can become enlightened, or then generate generation, state of generation and completion state, and so by receiving a perfect image birth after life, then it's equally achieving enlightenment. Universal state was there in this lifetime. So all that whole family, including mother passed away so long, including mother and all the family, same dedication to all the family. Like the sister, something to happen, everyone. Then casually, then all the all the people who worked in the Laudo, who worked Laudo, cooking and bringing food and things, from the market, and all the servants are there, workers, looking after animals, all the things, the past, the present, and also future, all then all to happen, something to happen, like sister, then even the animals allowed to, it happened cows and there's a after my mother never wanted to sell animal to the butcher because they sell to other people, they sell butcher. The animal gets killed. So my mother was kept the animal. So there's a lot of work for the animal. You have to collect leaves of the trees from the mountains, and then there's no road, so you have to go over the rocks and those, not easy. Then you have to climb up the mountain. It's very high, or then you have to use the leaves where the animal sleeps. It's on the cold ground. You lose the layer of the leaves, so it keeps warm. So there's a lot of work if you keep animal protect them. Also all the animals in the past, in the present time, in the future, all the children, did all this medicine to make him prayer well. So that's never to be reborn Lord illness, and immediately to be born in Pure Land, where one can become enlightened and the short. Or receive perfect in the body in the through the life journey, developed more realization, the achieving enlightenment quickly, or like that. So even the dogs and laughter in the past, and then we build the Gomba. You see, there are many people in different area villages. They came to help 3 days without money. Free help. Because they collect merit, you see. They collect merit, so much merit purification. So they come to help 2 days, 1 day. Many people come to help 1 day free, 2 days free, 3 days free, like that. So all the people who worked for Buddha monastery, who come to help, and even who worked with the money, and all the people who helped to build the Gomba. So all those to never be reborn lower realms, and those who were lower realms immediately to be born in the pure land where they become enlightened. Do the business with this prayer will much imagine. So anybody who helped them build the Gomba with the border speech mind, so everyone to get a great benefit, the culture great benefit. From all these merits in the best place build the prayer to achieve enlightenment quickly. So basically in short like that. Then due to all these merits, collected 3 times, past, present, future merit, collected by himself, collected by numberless, and collected by numberless Buddhas, and they build this prayer well. And then then there are support to those who did the work. There's a young Jin and his relatives, young Jin and his husband, the main guide there to finish the work and all the things. And then Fred, all who helped all those prayers, 100 trillion mantras, all the wishes to be succeeded immediately according to Holy Dharma. And so in this life, general whole realizations start through the path to enlightenment, to Guru devotion, and in this life, without even second, or then or then and then the common part. Oh, then they realized all the common part they changed, and then uncommon two stages. The generation and the completion part. So to exercise the 5 stages and to exercise without effort, could be able to exercise and achieve enlightenment. Universal state Vajradhara for the sentient beings to have that. Then Kasuri by Buddhist travel and all the ways. Then Kasuri no war, famine, disease, COVID, and dangers of all those problems, and the dangers of fire, dangers of earth, water, fire, wind, all the things, all the problems to be ceased immediately. Immediately, and then to have a perfect peace, happiness in the world, even including enlargement, by generating loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta in everyone's heart. Then I should mention beginning, but didn't happen. So, the most important success, most important things is then embodiment of all the Buddha's compassion on the journey. From whom we receive all the happiness, from past, present, future, all the happiness, including enlightenment, from whom we receive. And who guide us all the time in the past, present, future, after enlightenment. His son is Lama to have a stable life until our samsara ends, and all the holy wishes to be succeed immediately in the Holy Dharma. Kandi Rabe Gurve Shingamandi Bendan Deva Malu Jimen Jere Sewa Tenzin Jasu Ye Shabes Denjo Je Tonye Ninje Suntu Jube Lama Senze Kajen Tenjo Chana Bemo Tonya Ninja Sunto Jibela, Chana Bemo, Tenzin Gasol, so what if so Shindo Londo. Tonya Ninja Sunto Jibela, Sanze Ganden Tenjon, Chana Bemo, Tenzin Gasol, so what if so Shindo Londo. Didn't Kasori. Did all that past, present, future, marriage, qualified by sentient beings, collected by a number of Buddhas. In particular, built this prayer bowl with a house, and then so all the people who are going to turn the prayer world. So may they never, since from that time, may they never be reborn into the lower realm. And immediately generated bodhicitta, stop giving harm to the sentient beings, to any sentient being, and only benefit, only cause happiness to the sentient beings, and generate bodhicitta immediately. So everyone become the most kind to the sentient being. So become bodhisattva. Then casually, so even they see insect, even they see people, insect, animals, so able to casually pacify self-cherishing thoughts and ignorance, anger, attachment, pacify disturbing thoughts. That which in the Atma's mind, immediately be able to pacify and generate bodhicitta. On a renunciation, bodhicitta emptiness in the Atma's mind. Everyone, every animals, people, anyone that they see. Then they're able to achieve enlightenment quickly for sentient beings. So that all their wishes to succeed according to the Dharma. So anyone who turns to a prayer, so that. So same thing. The prayer will hear only no same prayer. Same prayer. Including Hapjing and all the people who worked the prayer will hear downstairs. Then small prayer was outside, inside. All same, to have the same effect. So benefit like that. Okay, that's it, I think. Okay, all right. Sanje Jodang Tsoge Chonang
Janju Badu Dani Kyapsuji Dagi Chinin Gibe Sonam Gi Drola Benjay Sange Joma Sho
Sanje
Chodang Tsoge Chonam Na Janju Badu Dani Kyapsuji Dagi Chinin Gibe Sonam Gi Drola Benjay Sange Joma Sho
Sanje
Chodang Tsoge Chonam Na Janju Badu Dani Kyapsuji Dagi Chinin Gibe Sonam Gi Drola Benjay Sange Joma Sho
제가 좀 얘기는 좀 군지는 언제가 좀 다게 주든도 야, 가서 just myself alone, even achieve the blissful peace, liberation for sometimes, see for forever, everlasting happiness. Even I achieve that, it's still not really a meaningful life. A real meaningful life is, they say, to not harm, to benefit others. So that's real purpose we're born a human being this time. Why you're born human being this time? Why you are human being this time? Why you're born human being this time is to help others, to benefit others. So therefore, to be able to benefit others, you stop giving harm to others. So then starting from that, then one insect, one person. When I stand from that, then numberless sentiments, numberless happiness, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless spirit, numberless happiness, from the oceans of samsara sufferings, and bring them to enlightenment by myself alone. Therefore, I must achieve to be done perfectly with it. I must achieve full enlightenment. Full enlightenment, the total cessation of the obscurations, gross subtle, and completion of realizations, sangye. In Tibetan word, sangye. So that's what I'm going to listen to the Holy Dharma, watching things like that, motivation. Okay. Today I thought it just something came 2 days ago. I thought to mention about before getting to the subject something else. Sorry. The purpose to live, the couple life. So just to mention liberty and then do that before getting into subject. It's not that you don't know, but just want to go on, just say a few words. So, yeah, basically, to live, even alone, same, but living couple life is basically you need wisdom, compassion, a purpose of living life. Couple, you need that. If you don't have that, then you don't have that lives. If you don't have as much as less, you don't have it, but the life is so much suffering, unbelievable suffering, so much. You create so much problem. It's not coming from outside. You create, your mind creates. Thinking the wrong way. Obstacle, compassion, self-cherishing love, and then ignorance, opposite wisdom. So, create so much problem in the life. Wow, Papa. You create some problem, then you create so much problem with the family. Wow, Papa. So much. So depending on how much compassion, and wisdom has, more one has, less suffering, more happiness, and less compassion, less wisdom, then more suffering, more suffering. I will mention the conclusion about life. I will draw the conclusion, the essence. So learning Dharma definitely develop wisdom and compassion. Definitely, even when you learn Lamrim, just that, unbelievable, incredible, to develop compassion and wisdom. You see? Otherwise, you see, in the West, as I tell you, there's one nun in Nepal, Ching Kasa. Ching Domare. So she went to China or Taiwan. Oh, then she got a lot of money, $10,000 or something. And then she became rich. She became rich. Then she became famous in Nepal. She became famous, she became rich. Then she went for a retreat in Hellenburg. Then she thought, maybe God. So now she became wealthy and famous, but still she has no happiness. She didn't achieve happiness. So then she went for a retreat in Hellenburg. Yeah, so that's what I heard. Not from her, but from Titul, I heard like that, the conclusion. So anyway, in the West, there was famous singers, famous actors, so many people, wealthy people, they died to commit suicide. So many people, and young people, many young people also. Many people, they don't see the purpose of life, meaning of life. So some of them, you see, they think after dying, after killing themselves, suiciding themselves, they think that may be consciousness ends. Consciousness ends. They don't. I think they think, well, I think consciousness ends. So like when the wax finishes, the candle flame stops. So like that, you see. Not like that. So they don't know. They don't know there's a continuity of life. Even this body disintegrated, but if the consciousness continues, because that's why consciousness has no beginningless. But under the control of karma attributes. So from beginningless, we have been suffering samsara. So we suffer in samsara until we actualize path, directly perceive entrance. That which is the delusion, sees the seed of delusion karma. So, continuously, eons, how many eons, it takes time to actually pass the suffering samsara. Then if we achieve enlightenment, continue to consciousness, there's no end. There's no end. But you see, when you think of communist society, when you think of communist society, that time you must remember, you may have intellectual understanding about the past and future life, but you see, when your husband run away, or when you lost your wife, when you wife went to another man, or something, you see, or your child died, son or daughter died, or something, or then because of some problem, then you see, you may have an intellectual understanding past future life. Then when something suffering comes, which you think big for you, not necessarily big for everybody, but big for you, and then you see, then you think communist society. Or that time, the communist society, you see, suffering so big for things, you made so big, your mind made so big, the emotions so made so big. And so that time must tell yourself, remind yourself. There's a past future life. There's even the body is mind continues. Mind doesn't stop. Mind continues. Continues. So there is a next life. So you must tell yourself. Otherwise, something that you think big suffering, then you think, solution, society, or that kind of thing like that. You see, even though intellectually you believe, intellectually you say past future before, but if some problem comes, then you won't come in society. So you must tell yourself, there's future life. Yeah, there's future life. That this consciousness continues from, like today's consciousness continues from yesterday continues, like that this year consciousness continues from last year consciousness continues from last year, so like that case come from childhood time, continuation from childhood time, then continuation from the first when the consciousness conceived from the mother's womb, then so that continued life before intermediate stage. The consciousness into the mother's womb, the condition which was in the intermediate stage, life before. So the the form is a color, it is color, it is shapes. It is a color and shapes, so like that. But the mind is colorless, shapeless, formless. Mind. See, totally different. Sorry. By planting corn, by planting chili and raisin, corn and what else? Different grains. You see, you plant, then grows different. You see, Yeah, the gross, whatever is planted, continuity of that comes by planting chili. What plant grows from that chili, not sweet raisin or corn or something, not something else. No, it's chili. Its own whatever is planted, continuity of that. Or the raisin planted, the continuity of raisin grows. By planting corn, the corn grows. Not banana, what is the fruit, name of the fruit? Durian. by planting corn, not grow durian. So each of them have a different continuity, different substance continuity. So you plant that and it grow its own continuity. So not get mixed up. Corn causes to grow banana or durian or something, mango or something, none of that. So similar, yeah. So so the parents, they form your body, the continuation of them. So the parents' body, which was egg, fertilized egg, the sperm and the blood, combination. So the formless, colorless, shapeless, the mind continuity came from the intimate stage, the life before it took place in the mother's womb. It came from the intimate stage, continuation of that. Or then before that, whatever past life was, so like that, it came from that life conscious, continuity of that. So goes back the beginningness. The colorless, shapeless, the mind does not become the nyelin, and the main cause of the body, or the body becomes the main cause of the mind. Not like that. Not at all like that. As I gave a different example before, so like that. So, one must remind to yourself, even though you have an intellectual understanding before past spiritual life, but then when problem comes to you, something like that, then it's too much for you. Actually, you made it too much for you. So then you think suicidal. For example, one translator, I think I mentioned in the past, in Switzerland, translator from my teacher, Geshe Rinpoche, lovely translator, he speaks Tibetan and he translates many times. But one day he lost his wife. His wife followed another man. So I think that never happened in his life. So I think when that happened, then you thought, you see, that's too much too much then suicidal thought happened. Well, you see, what happened is, yes, there's a spirit outside. Relating is karma, what's happening, you see, it's an attachment problem. So relating to that, find the way to harm to the person. But it's not known in the West yet. That's kind of a subject, the speech and sort of this kind of subject. So then he hanged himself in his house. The translator, he hanged himself in the house. He tied with the ropes his neck on the beam. So I don't think he will be able to do that. But I think the spirit is then able to do that. You see. So I think yeah. So also you have problem with the attachment. What the attachment want, what the self-cherishing want, didn't get what it want. So miss so much or something. So there's a problem. So relating to that, the spiritual harms. So in the Baksa, where I lived 8 years, there was a leader of the Serache. But the leader of the Unze of the Serache together is leader of the prayer. So of course, many monks just came from Tibet. It's a cold place, and then didn't live the life, didn't know how to live the life according to Indian life. You eat the food according to Indian. You live the life according to Indians. I mean, eating food. According to Indian, then I think many monks could live. But that's came from Tibet. So because of all the worries and those things, so that many monks passed away. So anyway, this monk who was the leader of the Serache and Sarame, so sorry. Yeah, then he was taken by spirits and then taken a little higher. So Trokshul is there's a Padang, not Padang God is Lord. Padang God in Dharamsala. I forget now. There's on a high mountain. There's a Finland lady who's kitchen. Finland. She gives me medicine for TB. I had a TB, so I went there many times to get an injection on the backside. Finland lady. So on the way you have to go up. There's Trokshu is water ruined. You see, the stone and the earth ruined. You see, this place. There's a very tall tree, and his body is hanged on the branches of the tree. This Unze was hanged by rope very high up. So without spiritual, just payment alone cannot do that. No way. So, but that's not known and not discovered in the West. So this happened. So the ministers, associated. So anyway, intellectually you would say, but then when the big problem comes, problem with your mind, then you see you don't think that then you come to society. So because there's no realization in your heart, the realization you see, impermanence and death in the lower realm is the rebirth, in the future rebirth, all the realization is not there. So many do that. Realization is not there. If the realization is there, the problem, it won't be a problem. Even your husband or your wife run away, you have peace. You have incredible peace if you have these realizations. So that anyway. So what do you think? So to come back. So very important. So I said the basic thing what you need compassion as much as possible. Yeah, compassion. So the husband compassion to the wife compassion to the husband. You see, so like that. You see. Yeah. Then wisdom. You see, wisdom able to see the actions, the plans, the actions, right or wrong. So wisdom. So the is that. So by studying Dharma, how to develop it? But the real way is studying Dharma. You see, even you're not practicing, but more you study Dharma, the philosophers, as much as you study, you can develop your compassion. Why need compassion? Then you develop wisdom. So then you're able to develop so much wisdom, to know what's right and wrong. That then otherwise so much hallucination. You live the life, you live your life total hallucination. You see, it's like you're walking in the precipice where you're going to fall down and kill yourself. But you're believing that road, there's a comfortable road. But 100% believing this road going there. But actually you're falling in the precipice. Or you see salt which is honey. So you're leaking sweet, you see, but actually the salt cutting your tongue. So hallucination, total hallucination, but reality is only harm yourself. So there's total life becomes, you live your life, total hallucination like that. So you think it's medicine, but it's a total complete poison, harming yourself. So, anyway, so so I'll say a few words. Papa Genesis, Amitabha Buddhist Centre, the Arya compassionate looking Genesis, then it is mentioned in the Amitabha Buddhist Centre, Dharma Amitabha Buddhist Centre, Sutra perfectly condensed. If you want to achieve, if you desire to achieve enlightenment quickly, then what you should do is shouldn't follow many dharma, shouldn't follow too many dharma. Che mangbala, labar mechas. Shouldn't follow many dharma. Only one dharma, only one. What is that? That's the great compassion. That is great compassion. Kana nye tambu yaba thala sanjiki chö tamche lakten cheba jurus. Whom has great compassion on that person, and then all the Buddha Dharma receive in the palm, in the hand palm. All the Buddha Dharma, for those who have great compassion, all the Buddha Dharma will come in the palm of the hand, in the palm of the hand, in the palm of your hand. In the palm of your hand. Sangye Chetam de Latin de Chebajuras. All the Buddha Dharma will be on your palm of the hand. You will accomplish the Holy Dharma, the path, without effort, without zeal, Z-E-A-L. Huh? No, not zeal. No. Without Z-E-A-L. Huh? Without effort, without you will accomplish without any effort. And then perseverance, without zeal. What? Yeah, without. Okay, yeah. In short, the great compassion is the root of the Holy Dharma, root of all the Holy Dharma, root of all the Holy Dharma. Okay. Yeah. The importance of compassion. For example, when someone else go to another country and unknown people, and the compassion to you, that makes me so happy, you see. When somebody, unknown person, feel much compassion to you, it makes you so happy. Loving kindness, you see. Yeah. So of course, if you have compassion, loving kindness towards others, towards even animal, dogs, like his own often says, even animals, they're liable, they always stay with you. They move their tail, so you see. Yeah, yes. Yeah, so, yeah, birds and whatever. So that you see. Yeah, so, yeah. So it brings so much happiness to others, human beings and animals. You see? So when others feel compassion to you, how much you are happy. Somebody trying to help you. You see, especially when you're in the problem. No money, somebody give you money. You're in the food, somebody give you food. Or you're in the shelter, somebody give you shelter. So it makes you feel so much kind of that person. So happy, you see. So if you do others, if you help others, if you generate compassion to others, if you loving kindness, so makes others so happy. So starting from your family, neighborhood, to your country, then whole world. So you go anywhere you go, any part of the world you go. So you bring happiness to so many people. So So you can see, yeah, you can see that. How that is, how compassion, love, and how that is, that you're able to give with our mind, or that you're able to bring happiness. So many people in the world, animals, so can you see. Then it creates so much good karma. So then, as a result, then you see, then others become compassion to you, loving kindness to you. From life to life, eons, all then you see like that. Go to enlightenment. Unbelievable. So like that. Not just this life. So it was very important. Same as even you're alone, but it's first couple then life, also compassion is the most important thing. The life. Then wisdom. How to develop wisdom? Then frankly telling you, and then learning Buddha Dharma, all that, as much as you learn, develop wisdom. But you see, many people or they have their own culture, and many people or they think wisdom, but it's not wisdom. Many people, you see, they have a different idea of wisdom. So according to the karma and this, so more you learn Buddha Dharma, you have develop wisdom. Oh, so that, and especially understand Lamdrim, so this is karma. So then, to help each other, I mean, you can't stop negative karma all once, but try to live the life as much as possible. Try to help each other. I mean, try to live the life, you see, in the good karma as much as possible. They abandon negative karma. So, try to abandon negative karma. You see, as much as possible. Trying to help each other. You can't stop everything, but all the negative karma. But try to abandon as much as you know, as much as you can. Well, that's the purpose of living life together. So that then they really help each other. So really helps life to life, brings happiness, life to life for eons, all that, it has that effect. Not just now, not just happiness now. Okay. And then, especially Buddha's special days, in the merits you collect, it becomes 100 million times. So they were not just 100,000 times. And the certain calendar it says 100,000. That's many people think that, but that's not correct. This is Chöpje Rinpoche, this book of building monastery, and there you quoted to Duolung, Binaya text, Duolung, and it says on the 4 Buddha's special days, any virtuous action you do, it becomes 100 million. 100 million. If you do Vajrasattva mantra, it becomes 100 million. If it is Om if you make a 1 rupee charity to a beggar, it becomes 100 million rupees charity. So that we do 1 per session, 100 million per session. So like that. So, so on those lessons, taking Adamant precepts, all that, you see, to kind of to help each other, so all those these things, then you fulfill the purpose of living together. You help each other, all like this. Helping to somebody, helping a sentient being, somebody who need help, all like that, all these kind of things, compassionate activities for as well. All those kind of things, helping each other, inspiring each other, all those things, good karma, so helping each other, so like that, those are real purpose of living together, so like that. Okay, so that's it. I think that's it. What time now? Huh? 5:45. 5:45 for death, to die? So, just, okay, yeah. Oh, just remember, I might forget. The director from Russia asked me a question last time. What did he say? Last time, you remember? What is the question? You remember? In Latin, about enlightened sentient beings. Russian has a director, Russian Center, what Erica's enlightened sentient beings. I think.
The question, yesterday's or Wednesday question, I've asked that if somebody from Russia asked that when you think about putting to enlightenment or bringing to enlightenment or everybody, all sentient beings, there are so infinite number, so infinite, so it is very hard to believe that I will be able to reach that state and really enlighten all sentient beings, because they are so many, and even so much Buddhas have come and do not still enlighten everybody. So how I can enlighten everybody? It is so. It looks so difficult. So question is how I can overcome this view of difficulty or impossible to enlighten all sentient beings, which are infinite number.
Okay. I mentioned the numberless Buddhas, the numberless sentient beings become enlightened, the numberless Buddhas. I mentioned last time. But I didn't reply you exactly the question. So that's why I bring it up. So you see, when you become enlightened, you see, there are numberless Buddhas already. So when you become enlightened, you see, you action of your holy body, action of your holy speech, your mind, bring oneness with all the Buddha. That you only become enlightened, you become oneness with all the Buddha. oneness with all the Buddha. So there's no such thing. This is not your action. This is other Buddha's action. After you become enlightened, you bring one sentence to enlightenment. Oh, this is not your action. This is that Buddha's action. You see, no, there's no such thing. All the Buddha's action of holy body has to be all mind one, become one person. So one. So therefore, think it this way, then you see, able to enlighten numberless and able to enlighten all the sentient beings. In that way. You understand? Able to enlighten all sentient beings in that. You become one with the old Buddha. So you become one with the Guru. That what you thought is as Pavanga said, the Dhammakaya of the old Buddha. So you become one with the Guru, you become one with the old Buddha. So in that way, how you can enlighten numberless sentient beings is like that. Okay? That's how you can enlighten numberless sentient beings. Being one with all the Buddhas. Okay? So at the moment we in samsara, sentient beings, so we didn't become one with all Buddha at the moment. So like that. So when you become Buddha, you become one with all the Buddhas. That's how then able to enlighten all the sentient beings. Okay? All right? All right? It seems Kapta said, some don't accept becoming one, but Kapta Pavanga accept become one. You only become Buddha, one with all the Buddhas, you become one with. So when you, even though you're trying to achieve Yamantaka or Tara or something, but when you become Tara, you become all the Buddha. You know, you try to achieve Yamantaka or something, but when you become Yamantaka, you become you achieve all the Buddha. So there's no, you become Yamantaka, but you didn't become Tara or you didn't become Guya Samatra, that's such thing. Okay? All right? Good night. Okay, how many minutes? 6?
7.
What?
7 minutes to 6.
It's a minute to 6. To 6, okay. Then few words I can do. So first I mentioned this. Whichever life, happens to you, but it's all positive. To say that. That's very important. So by training the mind, that means in bodhicitta, main thing is bodhicitta, emptiness. So basically, by training the mind, you see, looking the miserable conditions as positive, in happiness, untraining that. So then, as a result, then your mental continuum become, soft, not violent, not concrete, not whole, not solid, rock, no. Very like cotton. Your mind is becoming like cotton, so soft. You see, when you meet some person, when you meet a bodhisattva, for example, you feel just by looking at this picture, you can see my mind, heart is soft, mind is soft just by looking at his face. You can feel that. And then somebody, you look at somebody, mind is like rock, so solid rock. Oh, see, kind of not easy. So you jump, say, very soft. So happy. Sorry. You know, you become a hero in that way. Hero is a very soft mind, very gentle or generous or hero in that way. Not a hero, raw one to kill or others, not like that. And then, then you see, by Zhong is looking at miserable life and happiness. And then you see, then you see, very light, very light, nothing heavy, very light. Your life, you see, very light. So no problem, everywhere, very light. Deva. So if you company with anybody, you company, you see, whomever you company, mind is so happy. With anybody. So when you company, mind is so happy. It's not that with this person, you like this person, you hate this person, you doesn't have all those things. So mind is so happy. Kung Power is a hero. Mind is a hero in a positive way. Healthy way, is a hero. So hero in the compassion. Hero in the compassion. Hero in the bodhicitta. You understand? Serving others. Taking responsibility, saving others. A hero. Chöra Pachameva, and your holy Dharma practice, no obstacle. Your Dharma practice, no obstacle. All the miserable conditions transformed into glorification and slaughter. All the miserable conditions become glorification, but dashi, auspicious. Tothshavas, slaughter. Not interfere. Miserable condition, not interfere. Miserable condition became this slaughter. Tothshava, slaughtering. So it becomes path to enlightenment. You can use that in path to enlightenment. You can your self-cherishing, you can use the path to enlightenment all symptoms. Like, even you die, but you can use your death in the path to enlightenment to help symptoms to its enlightenment. You use that. For example, death, the heaviest point of life, most dangerous point of life, death. Only even that happens, but you can use path to enlightenment to experience happiness and to cause enlightenment to all sentiments. And always your mind is always be satisfied by happiness. happiness, peace. So always your mind, your mental continue with satisfied. Always in satisfaction. By the happiness of peace. That. So something that great need, in the degenerate time, everything become problem. Degenerated delusions are becoming so strong, yours, others, you see, so strong, and then so gross, and then you see, so like anger, so gross, blah, blah, blah. That's example, something, ignorance was that. So that sentence so difficult, not easy. So type in what word? So difficult. Type on, no. What's word? Sentence become so difficult. It's because of delusion becomes so difficult. So gross, strong. So the sentence become so difficult to be subdued. So difficult. Stubborn. Then life becomes so short. Life becomes very short. Then the views, the older view, view of the world, that's karma. The older view, the good karma. Then see, so difficult. That's very rare for the right view, good karma. Most people they like the wrong view. They create karma. To create karma. Some like so much killing, see animals and so that to eat animals or stealing or anything, so much kasure. I like that. Then the right view beyond from world, beyond from the world, jidinity with tawa, that's the emptiness. That's emptiness. Then the kasure so difficult in degenerate time. Then you see, they're happy to maintain the wrong view. People are so happy in the wrong view, right view, and even the Prasangika's view, so difficult to believe, too difficult to understand, and to maintain that. And especially because of Prasangika's view, then because that's the right view. The most right view, then so rare, so difficult to understand. So very easy to fall in the nihilism or eternalism. So those two things, and then middle way realize Madhamika, so difficult, all like that, you see. Then difficult times, then you see war, it's like wars, and then danger of weather, fire, water, this and that, danger of time, so difficult also that. So such a time like this, in 5 degeneration time, then so need the lojong. So transmit where you transform the suffering into happiness. Okay. So they said, so this kasore cheme zumba Thomas Samba. I think I may have taught this in the past here, I'm not sure. Cheme zumba the self-cherishing is who revealed Dharma. The Thomas Samba, Bodhisattva Thomas Samba. He it is written by him, advised by him. In Satya, in Tibet, in Satya, one Geshe asked to him, when the problems and disease and so forth, when you experience these things, how you should think. He asked a question to Bodhisattva Thongma Sangpo. So Bodhisattva Thongma Sangpo gave these answers to him. So first I thought I do this. Dasen Juri Jipumbotis. This illusory body of my and others, nana nade kawak, nana nada nade nawaka, nana nade nawaka. So if you are sick, it's good to be sick. Why? Nasaki lingen Japanese. Negative karmas collected in the past, finished by that, by being sick. Negative karmas collected in the past, finished by that, by being sick. You understand? If you are sick, it's good to be sick. Why? Because that finishes the negative karma collected in the past. So that helps. That's Kazama. The chicken is in Latin ass. Kadama Geshe, Kamlungba said, Tanje Dungal Tamijang, Nante Lengen Sejin, Shimitan Dejuji, Dungal Kawagum she angs. So there's ang is 4 verses, at the end ang there's about 30 adjectives the room of that, or transmission. Yeah. From I think Triji Rinpoche's monastery, one monk, one big monk, I drew many lungs from him. He lives in Kathmandu. So still I will have to take many lungs. So Kadama Geshe Khampa said, even now, even the present small suffering, small need karma, small suffering, then the present small suffering, finishes passing negative karma, done past. Then they do not, the present small suffering means to finish the part, the past negative karma. Until the session. 치매트는 대주지. 치매트나 and then in that way, 치매트는 대주지. In the future lives, there will be happiness. So you see, one thing is two things. One thing is a finished past life. Then not only that, but there will be happiness in the future. So like sun shining in the world, one sun shines, human beings, animals, all can enjoy. So like that, life to life, after enlightenment. Life to life, after enlightenment, so greater and greater happiness. After enlightenment, so you see, future is like that. So there are two benefits. You understand? That is a nice one. I like that. Therefore, Dungala Kawagumshi Angs. Therefore, Dungala Kawagumshi Angs. Therefore, rejoice the suffering. The thing is good. By thinking the benefits, of suffering, then you think it's good. So rather, you make it country, you make it very distinct, you make it positive, have positive. That's why it's good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, you see like that. Okay. The one Gogumshi Angs rejoice, be feeling happy they're suffering. Oh, by thinking the benefits. So, Nasa yelling and Zemis makes to finish the past, negative karma collected in the past. Churchill Chawa, not so the museum, various Dharma activities, various Dharma activities, also to purify the true obscuration, the gross obscuration, gross obscuration, which mainly interfere to achieve the liberation of sometimes, the gross obscuration. Then obscuration which mainly interferes to achieve enlightenment. So that is a subtle obscuration, obscuration to its omniscience. Subtle obscuration. So the various holy Dharma activities also to purify to true obscuration. So this is all the reasons. Now man medicus. If you don't have disease, it's good. If you don't have sickness, it's good. Now man medica. Listen, if your mind is wide, if your body and mind is comfortable, happy, or your body and mind is happy, then the virtue increases. Virtue increases. You're able to call it much virtue if your mind, body and mind is happy, comfortable. Sicknesses and problems, mental problems, like that, you know, then of course you're able to do many virtue. The making the human body very meaningful. Making the human body very meaningful is to apply to apply or to join the three doors the body, speech, mind to virtue. So means you see, to practice Dharma. So making the life meaningful, that also three doors means body, speech, mind. Is it apply the virtue. Gusum gela drawings. Joa mana medicas. Joa mana medicas. World, if you don't have a world, it's good, no world. What? Because why? The busy life, protecting the world, then worry about separating, losing, all these busy activities you don't have. Because you don't have a world, so you don't have a busy, which keeps busy, protecting, then worry here, losing, all that. You don't have that with the problem. Then, more reasons. You all the fight, all the anger, fight. How many anger, fight, quarreling, definitely come from world that you are attached to. You see, this is important. Came from the world, definitely came from the world that you are attached to. Of course, if you are not attached to it, the problem doesn't come from it. But because you are attached, that definitely comes from the world that you are attached to. Joy yodegas. If your world, it's good you have a world. Why? Then it's good you have a world because the collections of virtue, the merit can be increased if you have wealth. The collections of virtue, merit can be increased. So you can use the wealth to collect so much merit. Yeah. Oh. All right. I remember one thing just now. When I've been making offerings, all the offerings at Singapore for some years. But then I think maybe the COVID happened, or I don't know. There was a break. I don't know what happened. In my meditation, making offerings. In Singapore Centre, ABC Centre, then stopped for some time. I don't know. Then after coming here, I start again during this success yoga. I make all the offerings to us on the starting from Gabon, the Shita, Dhamsal, America for Kajitachilin, afterwards the Washington, Amitabha Pure Land. Those then all the centers. So I try to pay all the electric bills or Gabon monks. The offering light today is for spiritual, but I didn't do it. But nuns, every night, nuns have all the nuns, there's an offering light outside. So every night offer. Then also I pay all the light in the nuns' rooms. Then there's a special room near about the Streva. There are many offerings inside, and Judge made many light offerings there. So try to offer those. So ABC offerings they offer. Touch from my room, and so I've been telling you in the past, but I don't know whether you're doing or not. Upstairs there's 1,000 offering. 1,000 offering. So that's very good. That's very good. That you see, many times your room is very small, and no place to make offering, and. Maybe there's one bowl and one cup of water offering, or maybe I don't know. But there's too little that maybe don't do, and there's no place to be offering many times, and so here I think it's for 1 month, 1 month offering, 1 month. No. Offerings, offerings without changing 1 month.
4 times a year we change 1,000 offerings.
Only 4 times. Okay. So you can make from your room. Whenever you do 7 practice, there's the offering or Satan Omagabat. So you can think of here, you can remember here, 1,000 offerings, you can offer that. Or not only that, all the offerings, wherever at the center, different, you can offer that. You can offer that, and at least one daytime, 1 nighttime, then if not 2, then at least 1. So you see, not just, of course you get unbelievable merits, just offering water or whatever, all the offerings there. But if you think in nectar, that Buddha see, nectar, what Buddha see nectar, this most pure, that appear Buddha's, there's a like sky, the great. It's not all the engines, so what they do. So you offer that. So you can do that. But what I want to tell you is you can do that. You can do that. Yes. So it's very useful. Partially you don't have time to make the offerings on that. So you can visualize what is here. So every day more, better, at least 2 times, not 1 daytime, at least 1 time. So rather empty life, rather totally empty life. Only prayer becomes only words. But what I want to emphasize is, you see, all the offerings nowadays. What I do, try to do is as much as we can. So you give, for example, the offerings here, so first you give a charity to a numberless helpless, the numberless hungry, numberless animal, numberless swimming, numberless survey, numberless intimate service. You give it may charity to everybody. Animal means numberless animal in the ocean, in the water, under the ground, in the bushes, tiny insects, so that no human beings, no ordinary human beings can see. Just in the then in the trees, in the inside body, animal, in the human body. So that includes every ant. 13,000 ants scientists discovered. So every single ant, so that you may cherish to all the animals from that. All of this. So that one, then you offer to the Buddha. So to the Buddha, so then, so to offer your own deity, or the Buddha, that's your deity, the Guru, is it? Without Guru, there's no deity. So deity comes from Guru. So the Guru, then you. That is all about the Lama Sangha, all the holy religion. You offer on behalf of all the sentient beings. So you may cherish to all the sentient beings. You see, so they all got married. So when somebody died in the family member, you make prayers, pujas, prayers. You see, charity, or some charity system, or make offering, whatever, making holy objects, or whatever, pujas in the monastery, whatever, dedicated for that person. Then the person, even born Lord, but liberated when they get higher rebirth. So that it helps. So like that, so you do pujas, whatever, so it helps the person. The marriage helps the person to find good rebirth. So here, you may charity to everybody, first of all. Then, you see, when you do that, when you do that, then after that, on their behalf, so the strong self-cherishing, so there's no, you see, so on their behalf, all sentiments on their behalf, then you may offering to the Buddha, to the deity, to the Guru, to my offering. So use all these offerings on their behalf. You make it offering to Guru. You see, so when you do that, when you make offering on the behalf of them, then every single ant got married. Every single mosquitoes get married. Every single worms, the physical is unbelievable, beautiful. Everyone got married. Numberless helpings got married. Numberless animals, numberless beings got married. Numberless human beings got married. So like Africa and all those difficult countries, someone's killing this, that. So everyone got married. And Asuras, everyone got married. All that. You see, that's so good, so unbelievable, so good. So, you see, then this way, they can be free from suffering and they will achieve happiness. They will get happiness. Then they go to enlightenment. They can achieve happiness. You understand? So this way they get happiness. Like example I use, a family member died, then you do puja for them, so they get married to you, see? That's an example. So I just want to say this. So if possible, any offering you do, first you dedicate for all the sentient beings. Then on their behalf you make offerings, so everyone get married. Aha. So that's unbelievable practice. That's so good. You won't get married. Can you understand? So you won't get happiness. So maybe I'll stop here tonight. Huh? Okay. Maybe I'll stop here tonight. Yeah. All right. Yeah, dedication.
사시 보기 조심히 도tra 리라 리지 닌디겐 파데 상계신 도미데 오와이 조건 람다 신강 초마라시 이당 구루라다 멘달라 감니야다야
디롤다 바스 베스 자메르 주크라드 바미트 자메르 주크라드 나블리 신디메 나블리 부다스 May the Bodhicitta, source of all the happiness, success, enlightenment for you and for every sentient being, may it be generated in the one's heart, in the numberless helpings, numberless hungry gods, numberless him, numberless Surabhi, numberless Asura, and to those who have generated may it be increased. Oi Chancho Sencho Rinpoche Chema Jebana Jejo Shim Jeba Nyaba Meba Konde ranchien duza ameba da junje dende ruwa ameba pensa game josu chawa lujo konde tobara jinji Tera Gundo Jawa Tsanga Techo Shinye Musu
Zebudu
Jaya Ngape Langsa Tenye Rakeche Tsanya Towa Maju Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Mejo Namdara Tame Tintan De La Jen Jase Chebe Nintu Dekta Chege Rimni Nanju Jelo Sanjo Tendan Jawa Yo. That to begin like so that's that to begin like that on the prayer. Mejuan Asa Pande Lama Chigu Chintawa Kosa Gose Zeta Shigan Cheza Tejo Sambo Chintawa Tenda Nago Juara Jo to the last heresy even 1 second. Even for a second, to Guru to all the actions. So this is on the basis of looking at Buddha. So if you remember the Papanga's the first verse from calling Guru from far. So even whatever action is done, to be able to see positive, beneficial. With this devotion, may I receive the blessings of Guru in my heart. So what is the blessing? Is from good devotion up to enlightenment, from the root of the path, and up to enlightenment. Pande lame nambara tava la keche sanya loda mipishi jinje leva tuwe muku ki lame chela samla juvareshu. Ya, dindinda Lama Zopa 나가주나 인주가 아닌지 나가주는지 사당 주당 매당롱 맨날 건배 신신을 따졌으니 아직 last time 따졌으니 내가 감에 제제쇼스 like the my life become like the earth for the sentient being. For the earth used by sentient being for their happiness, however they want. And then, like the earth, my life is used by sentient being, by all the sentient beings, like water. However the water they use for their happiness. And then fire is used, however they want, they use for their happiness. So like that, my life is used by sentient being for their happiness. And the wind is used by sentient being, however they want, for their happiness. They use my life for their happiness, however they want. And then like medicine, the sentient being used for their happiness. So like that, I'm used to be used by sentient being like medicine. Then wood in the astral place. So sentient being use however they want to. That's the sentient tamjeji. Always and rangargame jeshachu. Always then all the sentient beings enjoy my life without any casualty. From your side, kind of not allowing to be used by sentient being. So to be oneself to be used by sentient being all the time by all the sentient beings. May my life be used by them, however they want, without any garments, without any, you can't do this, you can't do that, I can't do this, so without these things, however they want, use yourself for their happiness. This is message in Nagarjuna prayer, that's Buddhist prayer. Simjenamla so simpang. So you see, normally too much problem, stemming me or abusing me or this and that. Make so much emotion, so much problem. You create so much problem by your mind. You may solve problem. That is not here. However sentiment we want, wanted to be used by them. However they want to ranga coming without any blockage, without any resistance from your side. Oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. No. Totally is poison happiness. So this is Bodhisattva's attitude to how Bodhisattva's attitude. What makes them to achieve enlightenment quickly is all the how much stronger Bodhisattva like this, all the stronger they achieve enlightenment, quicker achieve the enlightenment. Sometimes la source in pang. Maybe I'll put it this way. So first is you treat all the sentiments like yourself. You think you are the most important. Wow, your happiness is the most important. All the sentiments, my happiness, me, the most people. So you see, you have a thought like that. So now think every sentiment is like me. So precious. Every sentiment, their happiness, like mine. So, Zen. Every sentiment is so precious. Okay, equalize. Then after that, then is dedicated. I, like Lama Zopa Rinpoche said, I is from where all the negative karma came, root of all negative karma. So therefore, this is a phenomena that you immediately abandon, immediately throw away, cast. So Lama Zopa Rinpoche said, and then others. That's from where enlightenment comes, my enlightenment comes. Others are from where my enlightenment comes. So therefore, so the others are the phenomena immediately I cherish. The numberless beings, there is the phenomena me to cherish immediately, without a second. You see? So all the suffering comes from I, all the happiness, past, present, future happiness, including life, everything comes from others. From your enemy, whom you don't like, whom you hate, or from the insect, and biting your feet, or mosquito, biting your nose. So cherish them the most, all of that. You see, so simpang. All the sentiments cherish the most. So straight a little bit. Dara, Tata, Seven, so. So, may they highly cherish me. So that sounds like following the self-cherishing thought, but it's not. The commentary says, become virtuous friend for them, and then they cherish me most. So in that way, they achieve the enlightenment. They achieve the enlightenment quickly. So how much they cherish me, being virtuous friend for them. So the commentary says, may they cherish me most. Dara tata dimension, Dagamalu dimension. Dara tata dimension. May all their suffering be ripened to me. Dagamalu dimension. May all my virtue be ripened to them, to every sentiment. So now, here we can do Tonglen, so, yeah, sure Tonglen, so, Dagamalu dimension, so, hala, Dara tata dimension. So all their suffering be ripened to me. So, okay, now the numberless helpings, suffering cause, delusion karma, ripened in your heart. Take it in your heart. Give it to the self-cherishing thought. Your enemy is self-cherishing thought. And take it all your hunger ghost, suffering and cause. Take it in your heart. Give it to the self-cherishing thought. Your enemy is self-cherishing thought. Now take it all the suffering animals and the cause, delusion karma, take it everything in your heart. Give it to your enemy self-cherishing thought. Now take it, all the human beings suffering and delusion karma, take it in your heart. Give it to the self-cherishing, your enemy self-cherishing thought. Now take it to all the hunger, take the suras, asuras, all the suffering and the cause, delusion karma, take it in your heart. So self-cherishing thought, bomb all this, you bomb the self-cherishing thought. And self-cherishing thought totally become non-existent. Mental that. Your enemy is self-cherishing thought, totally become non-existent. Not only that, the ignorance, the object of ignorance, the real I, truly existent I, exists from inside. Suddenly they become non-objectifying. You are seeing it doesn't exist at all as it doesn't exist. You see it empty as it is empty. Now, you give world empty, world empty, world arts empty. I, my, everything is empty. Enjoyment, everything. Do not exist from its own side. So you visualize in the wish grand jewel, and offer numberless wish grand jewel. You manifest in numberless wish grand jewel. You offer to numberless saplings. You become numberless wish grand jewel, or you may charity to the numberless hunger gods. And you become numberless wish grand jewel to give it to each animals. You become numberless wish grand jewel to every human being. You become numberless wish grand jewel and offer to every suras, every asuras. Intermediate state beings. So you offer numberless to each sentient being, like that. Then after that, all your enjoyments, you offer to numberless helpings. You offer to numberless hunger gods. You offer numberless animals. You offer numberless human beings. You offer numberless sura beings and asura beings. Then now you offer charity, the past, present, future, all the merits. So now that's a good one. All the merits to numberless human beings. Numberless helpings. All the past, present, future happiness. Merits. Okay? Merits. What does it merit? You give to numberless helpings. Numberless hunger gods. Numberless animals. Numberless human beings. Your numberless merits you give to each human beings. Each sura beings, each asura beings. each intermediate sleepings. Now they got everything. Now they got unbelievable happiness. Unbelievable happiness. The helplings got from that unbelievable happiness. Hungry ghosts, they got unbelievable happiness from that. They got unbelievable happiness, the animals, from that. They got unbelievable happiness, the human beings, from that. They got unbelievable happiness, the suras and asuras. Okay, this is what they want. Now what they need. Numberless helpings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, sura beings, asura beings, they all received perfect human rebirth. They made minor teaching. They made a minor teaching. And they made a perfect human rebirth. They made a perfect guru showing the whole path, nothing missing. Now they achieved all the realizations. Numberless helpings, numberless hungers, numberless animals, numberless human, numberless asura. They got all the realizations for path to enlightenment. And they become free from all the obscurations. They all become enlightened, fully enlightened. Whichever deity you practice, so you visualize that. Then she's something she is a condomator, this is the Jiraname, and you think in it. Until there's some sentiment, so you can think until even there's one sentiment left in samsara. Until the sentiment free from samsara, abad. Even though I could achieve enlightenment, but abad in the samsara, I'm abad in samsara to help that one sentiment. And to prepare samsara to achieve enlightenment. Even though I could achieve enlightenment. Kandamato, this is the Jilaname, Chandra took a nature, the Bodhisattva's attitude. On that rights man to more you dedicate to sin being, then you could go to your teaching enlightenment. That's all. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, I did all the past best which I managed to collect. I managed to collect by number is I managed to collect number is in the means. I managed to collect number is Buddhas, that which is the middle level to Bhagavanti. But I was also middle level to Bhagavanti. Achieved the Buddhahood, that which is middle level to Bhagavanti. Lead all the sentiments. Middle level to Bhagavanti. To that Buddhahood, which is middle level to Bhagavanti. By myself alone, who is also middle level to Bhagavanti. Jamban Bave Jita Jimbada Gunda Sambo Deyante Jindeta Gundi Jasanda Javata Tamje Rabdungo, the Jebe Javasam Jejungo Akala Tuzunga, Daya Gava Tawati Gunja Sambo Jiradumo Arainji Jeda Gamandera Pende Thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow.